Hey everyone, this is Angie at StampingWithAmore. Welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and hit that bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up because as usual, it helps my channel tremendously. So thank you in advance for that. Today, I am making a faux shaker card. So this is the card that I'm sharing today. I love how this turned out. It really has a lot of dimension. I don't even know if you can tell on here how much dimension this card really has, but oh my gosh, it's a fun one. So this is not my original idea. I've seen these all over YouTube, and so I wanted to try this with our clear envelopes. So we usually get these clear envelopes, and these are what we do use when we have swaps. So they are called clear envelopes. And these are what they look like. And that's what I am using for this. It makes this really easy. The card's really easy to do. I'm kind of making it a little bit more difficult because I am going to be giving you a couple dimensions, but I love this stamp set. It is so cute. And it is called Kite Delight. So this is in our new mini, along with Celebration going on. For those of you who don't know, Celebration is for every $50 you spend, you get a free product from the Celebration brochure. You can shop from my blog. The catalogs are there also to browse. And if you would like a catalog in your hands, there is a place up at the top where you can request a catalog. Please, when you request the catalog, put your full name and full address on there because I've gotten a few that didn't have full names or full addresses on there. I mean, I've had quite a few actually. So this is the one that I'm sharing today. I'm using this little daisy. I'm going to call it Daisy. And then I'm using this string here. I'm using the clouds, the sun, and another year flies by. Happy birthday. I did need a birthday card, so that's why I am making it a birthday card. I'm going to do another one too because you can always use birthday cards. And I love how this one turned out. It turned out really cute. I hope you enjoy it. Stick with me because there's quite a few steps, and so stay with me until the end so you can see the final product. But look how cute. I am using some of my sequins, are some that I've had for years. I think they're Martha Stewart. I'm also using some Stampin' Up! Ones that we have because I wanted some different dimensions in here. And then I'm also using these gold beads, which are also Martha Stewart, but it makes the sequins move around a lot easier. So that's why I used some of those as well. But isn't it cute? All right, let's get started. And what you do with this one, you have to sign it on the back. What I would do is just stamp your sentiment here and sign it. So cute. All right, let's get started with this. So you are going to need a piece of cardstock. This is 11 by 4 1/4, and I scored it at 5 1/2. Now normally this is how your card opens, right? But for this one, we're doing it this way. And then I'm going to mat this one, and so we are matting it, and it's 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. This designer series paper is a free choice during Celebration. This is the marble. Let me grab it real quick. It's simply marvelous, but I thought it looked like sky. That's why I'm using this one, because it looked like a sky behind the kite. But it comes in all different colors. It's really pretty. And then the other side is a little bit different. It has more of a, I don't know what you want to call that, but it's got a different kind of look to the back side. It's marbled too, but a little bit of different marbling. All right, so that's what I'm using for that. You are going to need some stitched rectangles. I'm using this one. I actually used these in my Sunday project. If you didn't see my little Sunday treat holder, you have to go look at it because it's super cute. It's for Valentine's Day. And this is the one that it's 4 by 2 3/4. So that's the one I'm using for this. And then you are going to need a piece of window sheet, and this is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. The window sheet, it's the same size as the card, and it will fit inside this envelope. And this is what's going to keep it kind of sturdy. It really helps. I've seen people do these without putting the window sheet in, and it still works. But I'm going to show you the difference. And for this card, you definitely need the window sheet because we're stamping on it. And then this is the rectangle that I already cut. So we are going to first, we're stamping this piece of window sheet. And I'm going to use the back of this so I can kind of see where I'm stamping. It's easier when you're doing that on a window sheet. So when you do stamp on window sheet, you need to have stays on. So that's what we're using because you can't use memento on window sheet. So I am using this flowered kite and then the tail right here. We are stamping this directly on to this window sheet. Make sure you ink it up really good. I really need a new stays on, or I need to re-ink it because, and so we're going to stamp this one here. And it stamps really nice on there with the stays on. And then I'm going to stamp the tail. And there's our little tail. It lines up so nice too. I love this stamp set. I have so many ideas for it. All right, I want to quickly use my Stays On cleaner here, and I just need to clean these right away because you don't want it left on your stamps because it will discolor them, but you don't want to leave it on there anyway. And after I clean these, I've said this before, after I clean them, I hit it with a paper towel. And then when I'm done here with my video, I'll go run it in the sink. I clean out every little bit of that and I run it underwater. All right, so that is that. Now we are going to color this. So you want to color it on the opposite side because you don't want to mess up your alcohol markers and the ink. You don't want them to get together. So we are going to use, I'm using dark real red and I'm using dark Daffodil Delight for the flowers. And the Daffodil Delight actually kind of looks pink. Oops, I got to use the other end. It ends up looking kind of pink. You can go over this a few times if you want it a little bit darker, but I'm just going to do it one time. And that's just to color this kite. And when it dries, you can go over it again, and it'll probably be a little bit darker. So I'm going to do the centers with the real red. And then I'm going to color the bows too, or the tail on here. I'm going to grab some dark real red too, and then I'm going to just shade the center of these. This is so fun. You can just use it on a card just like this. So I'm gonna darken this here. I'll try to go over the center there too, a little bit. It's not really darkening it much, just a hair. All right, so that's it. We are done coloring that, and that is going to go on in our little envelope. So when you put it in the envelope, you want this part right here to be in the front. You want to slide this in there. Come on. So you want to slide that in like that. It's going to be a pretty, did I get it in there? Why am I having a hard time getting it? There we go. So you want to slide it in just like that. This is the front, so you want the flap to the front. All right, now what we're going to do, this is why I said there's a lot of dimension to this. What we're going to do here is we are going to set that aside just a minute. We're going to mat this. So I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal here. This side is really pretty too. And I'm going to try to line it up this way so I can get it even. Here. So doesn't it kind of look like a sky? And then what I am going to do is I'm going to mat this piece right here to the center. These cards are really easy, so just mat it to the center. I wanted something white so that this would show once it's up against there, because if it's up against that, you can't really see it so well. All right, so now let's put in our sequins. So these are the ones I'm using, the sequins for everything. And I am going to put some of these yellow ones in there. Put it in the front of your thing there. I'm going to do some red. I'm going to use some of these gold and white ones. And then, these love sticking to your fingers, by the way. I'm going to use some of my pink ones here because I thought it went with the bow. I like putting a lot in there. And then some of these blue ones that I have, because it goes with the background. And then I'm going to just put some of those beads in here because these really do help. Don't take the top off, just these get all over everywhere if you're not careful. And you just want to put some of those in there. It helps the sequins move. So I got them all over here, so I'm going to try to gather those up. Look. That's from my other project, that heart. So I can get these in the trash. All right, so there is our shaker. Now what you want to do is you want to seal this off. So I'm just using some regular tape because you want to make sure this is closed off before you put it on. So I am going to just put some along the bottom here. Didn't make it long enough, so I'm going to cut another piece here. And so that's sealed off now, so see, you won't be able to get anything, won't come out of there. We are going to put on, I went ahead and I stamped two of these clouds here and then the sun. And I got these here because I had my scan and cut going. I did fussy cut these the first time, but I did have my scan and cut going, so I went ahead and did those on my scan and cut. I'm just going to go around the edges with my blends with the pool party here. So this has a lot of dimensions, but it's so fun, y'all. You have to do these. You have to try this. And then we're going to do the sun, and I'm using the light and dark Daffodil Delight for this. Nothing fancy here, just coloring. And then I'm going to just add a little bit of the dark around the there. So now we are going to add these, not the sun, but the clouds to the background here. So I'm just going to use some, I keep saying tear and tape, but my Stampin' Seal. I'm adding a cloud under here. And then I'm going to add a cloud here. Make sure your cloud doesn't get in the way of your kite. So when you line this up, you want to make sure your cloud is down far enough where it won't be in the way of your your kite here. And then that's all we're putting on that part, so we're ready now to put on this front piece. So all you have to do is take this off here. All right, so now we want to line this up here. So line it up. I usually just put it on the edge there. You want to open this up and you want to fold this over. Seal that down, and then I usually pull this back because it is loose here, and I just run some Stampin' Seal here, and that will hold it down there. You probably don't even need to do that. And then I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal Plus, and we're going to add it to this part. Do it up at the top here too. And then you want to fold that over. This is the back of your card now. This is going to slide over there like that. We are going to add our sun to the front. I'm going to add it right there. Isn't that cute? And then we're going to do our sentiment. So for the sentiment, we are heat embossing. This piece is 5/8, and I'm going to tell you in a minute what the width was. I'm going to use my embossing buddy here, and then I need to grab my Versamark and get all this other stuff out of the way, and my stamp, my sentiment, and we are going to stamp that in the Versamark. I'm going to use my white emboss. And we are going to heat emboss this. So I have my heating tool here, and we are going to emboss it. Okay, so we got that embossed. I think I touched the edge where it said bye. There's like 3 little dots, but I kind of messed that up, but that's all right. Well, we're going to go with it. So this is going to be about 2.5 inches long. We are going to add, I'm going to use a Stampin' Seal Plus so that it stays on this envelope here, and we are going to put this down at the bottom. And then you got your little, you can even, if you want to put some seal here, you can put it there so it doesn't move, but I think it's just fine like that. But look how cute. I think it turns out really cute. I love these kites. And then last but not least, we want to put a bow on there. So I'm going to just tie a really quick bow. And I'm going to use a glue dot to adhere the bow. Right there. When I say quick and easy bow, you know it's never quick and easy. So there you go. I hope you liked it, everybody. It's so fun to do, and it's so quick and easy, and it's really fun. But look at, I love the sequins in it. You could put as many or as little as you like, but it's really fun. All right, everyone, I hope you all have a blessed day. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Bye.